Hey sports fans, this is Straight from the Basement with Tommy Ommy. I'm a sports fan who always said, if I never played a sport professionally, then I want to talk about it. I'm born and raised in New York City. Played organized basketball for several well-known teams in the mid-'70s and the early '80s, such as the legendary Home Cold Rucker Tournament, Melbank, Stone Gym and Riverside Church, LaGuardia House, and my all-time favorite, Each One Teach One. Having sports in my life at an early age always kept me out of trouble. If I wasn't playing basketball, I was either playing football or baseball. Hey sports fans, this is Straight from the Basement with Tommy Ommy, where my opinions, views, and facts will cover the hottest, the latest, and the past sports events. Welcome. Once again, I want to continue to thank everyone who has liked and subscribed to my podcast. And if this is the first time you're viewing it, please do the same. As always, before I even get into today's topic, yes, I got two hot topics I must talk about. First hot topic, Oklahoma Thunder, the 2025 NBA champions. Congratulations to the Oklahoma Thunder. Oh, I had them in 6. And once they lost that 6th game, I says I can't call it. Man, Oklahoma Thunder ball all season long. Oh, they've been on top of their shit all season long. Listen, the second youngest team in NBA history to win the NBA Finals. Think about that. Listen, congratulations all around. The GM, Prescott, finally, my man, I know you probably saying, damn, it took long enough. My God. GM, when he had Durant, Harden, and Westbrook, he couldn't do it then. Years later, here you go. Chet Holmgren, SGA, Jalen Williams. Brought you home the NBA championship, Prescott, the GM for the Thunder. I'm happy for you too, dude. Real talk, I'm very happy for you. Listen, I said if it wasn't my Lakers winning it, I wanted the Thunder to win it. Why the Thunder? Because of one reason. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Listen, this dude, his game is extraordinary. This is me talking, my opinion. I watched this dude when he was in Kentucky. I didn't see this happening. We saw shades of it last year, but man, when this regular season began in October of 2024, this shit was on and popping for this dude. I mean, he was nonstop with it. We all know the records this young man has broke. He's just starting, y'all. He's just starting. Listen, the Thunder will be in the playoffs, and they will be in the playoffs for a while. That nucleus that they got, that starting 5, and then with Caruso and Case and Wallace coming off the bench, you know they're gonna be new faces next season. We know that, okay? Prescott, he got the taste. He got the championship bug now. Listen, they're gonna be making moves on that bench to keep that bench strong and deep. Listen, OKC, small market city, ain't going nowhere. I'm trying to tell y'all it ain't going nowhere because that nucleus is just with Hartenstein, Chet, who's just really in his 2nd year. Come on, all right? With Shai and Jay, come on. Listen. They going to be something to reckon with for a long time. Now I want to get into my second hottest topic. As you can see, I'm amped. I'm talking about Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets, y'all. Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. Well, the Durantula, he's now in his 15th, in his 18th year career. The Durantula seemed, no disrespect to the man, but he's trying to get another chip. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant, love him. Love his game. All these years from Texas all the way to Where he's at now, KD is still KD. Listen, we all know that. Now, KD, I believe, the Rockets is a perfect fit for him. Perfect fit for so many reasons. It is now KD's team. I don't think that even matters to him at this point in his life. You know what I'm saying? He's 36, he's going to be 37 come September. He's always been humble. So it's never been my team. You never heard him talk like that. You know what I'm saying? But it is his team, the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? That's who they're going to be looking for. Him, Sagoon. Listen, they're going to be a problem all season long for this 25-26 season that's about to start in October. You're talking about the height and the paint scoring. Who's going to be really dealing with that? What NBA team between Adams, Sagoon, Durant? Listen, the paint scoring, it's going to be very hard to contain. This is what I'm trying to say here. Very hard to contain. I believe Kevin Durant is at his last team before he retires. I can't see him now, 2 years later, trying to move to another team if it doesn't happen for him in the Rockets. I can't see that happening. He's 37 years old come September. You know what I'm saying? Stick and stay, my man. Stick and stay. You got the young coach. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. Rockets was second seed last year. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really give up too much to get KD. No disrespect to Jalen Green or Dylan Brooks. But listen, I truly believe the Rockets got the way better deal than what the Phoenix Suns got. That's all I'm saying. Listen, let's get started with today's topic. I'm talking about the future face of the NBA. Future face of the NBA. Stick and stay with me, y'all, because this topic here, I had to really think about it. I'm looking at it's so many reasons why this topic came to my mind, right? So let's get into it. The National Basketball Association, NBA, right? It's been established June 6, 1946, here in the great country of the USA. Right? So, the face of the NBA throughout the decades always been American born. We know that. It's an American sport since 1946. Stick and stay with me, y'all, so you can see where I'm getting at with this. From George Mikan, 1949 to 1954 with the Minneapolis Lakers. Bob Pettit, 1955 to 1956 with the Atlanta Hawks. He was the face of the NBA at that time. Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain, they shared the face of the NBA. Listen, them two, you already know, it was Hercules and Goliath going at it every time those two met. So, from 1957 to 1969, Boston Celtics with Bill Russell and Philadelphia Sixers, Wilt Chamberlain, yeah, there was the face of the NBA at that time. Now, the next face of the NBA was the captain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 1970 to 1979 with those Milwaukee Bucks. Kareem. Well, back then, he was also called Lou Alcindor. He was the face of the NBA. Moving on into the 80s, Magic Johnson and Larry Legend Bird, they shared the face of the NBA from 1980 to 1987. You remember those Lakers and the Celtics going at it, old heads? Come on. Those two, East Coast, West Coast, was the face of the NBA. Moving on, Michael Jordan came on the scene in 1988 to 1993, sole possession of the NBA face. We all know how that went with the Bulls, right? Then Michael decided he wanted to try something new, went to baseball, broke out from the NBA, and here we come with the only non-U.S. citizen, I want to say, as the face of the NBA, and that was Hakeem Olajuwon, the Dream, from 1994 to 1995 with those Rockets. We all know why he was the face again, because he was that dude. But Jordan was the but he decided to play some baseball. Didn't work out for him, so he came on back. 1996 to 1999, Michael Jordan retook the NBA face and he rocked with it for the next 3 years. With those Chicago Bulls, here we are in the 2000s, y'all. Shaq, the Shaquille O'Neal. I did it like that because he got 1,000 names. I wanted to call all the names at one time. Superman, Man of Steel. What? He was the man. The face of the NBA from 1999 to 2003 with those Lakers. Moving on to the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant. He took over as the face from 2004 all the way to 2010. Yeah, the Black Mamba. May he rest in peace. He was the face. Then we get into the 2011 all the way to 2016. It was the king, LeBron James. He was the sole possession of the face of the NBA. And then here we are at this point currently from 2017 to the current. We got 3 faces. We got LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant as the faces of the NBA. Now, I went through all this and I went through all that to say this. The NBA, as you guys know, been testing and promoting internationally for the last 3-4 decades. These last 15 years, my God, the talent that we have that's from overseas is off the chart. It is so much off the chart that you got the NBA commissioner, Adam Silver, when it was put in his ear, because the All-Star games is so whack, and I could just say 1,000 other names besides whack. It was brought to him that, listen, American All-Stars against the international All-Stars. And he said no. And he said no for a reason. He ain't just say no just to say no. He said no for a reason. And I'm going to get into this reason right now. Now, American born. I want to throw some names out, y'all. I'm going to tell you why Adam Silver, the commissioner, is against having his American-born All-Stars against the international All-Stars that's in the NBA. I'm going to tell you why he's against it. So I'm going to start off with the American-born. I'm going to throw the names out. LeBron, Curry, the Ant-Man, Bronson, Jared Allen, Mobley, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Halliburton, Kay Cunningham, Kawhi, Randall, Draymond, Jimmy Butler, Kyrie, Anthony Davis, Ja Morant, Booker, Spider Mitchell, Lillard, Trae Young, Harden, and Zion Williams. Not bad. Not bad at all. So you probably saying, well, why the hell he wouldn't want The names I just threw out play the international teams in the All-Star. Mix it up. Let's see what happens. Let's see how great the All-Star game can be if that was to happen. I'm going to tell you why he said no dice. I'm going to throw these names out. Giannis, the Joker, Luka, Embiid, SGA, Porzingis, Al Horford, Catman, Siakam, Banchero, Franz Wagner, Bam Adebayo, Andrew Wiggins, Sagoon, Jamal Murray, Rudy Gobert, Zach Edey, Victor, and Markkanen. Did you just hear the names I just mentioned? Or I gotta repeat? That's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer who will win every time. It will be the international. Who's stopping this on the American-born side? Who's stopping this? Think about it. Who is stopping this? No one. And if you want to throw some more names on American-born to add to what I just mentioned, no one's stopping this international all-stars that I just mentioned. So, my opinion only, is this. NBA, I consider, is no longer an American sport. It's no longer an American sport. It's an international sport. It's just here in America. It's founded here. But I don't believe that it's an American sport no more. I believe it's an international sport. And from Adam Silver all the way down to us as fans, we should start acknowledging that. Listen, you heard the names I just mentioned. And there's more. You look at what these international players have done for the NBA. My God, come on. Well, what are we saying here? This can't be straight up an American sport no more. And that's why the face of the NBA must be American born. No, I disagree with that. I disagree with it all around. So, in this case, I have personally Nikola Jokic, a.k.a. the Joker, as the face of the NBA. But I won't disrespect LeBron, Kevin Durant, or Curry just yet. I'll chill. But this dude, my opinion, should be the next solo future NBA face. This is what I'm getting at with this show. This is no more an American sport. This is the way I look at NBA now. You know what I'm saying? This is the way I've been looking at NBA for the last 5-10 years. This is an international sport in my books. Okay? It's just housed here in the United States. But come on. For right now, I'll chill. Because I'm ready to blast this and let everybody know how I feel about this dude and having him as the next face of the NBA. But again, I'll chill. Disrespecting, it's not what I do on this show. Steph Curry, KD, LeBron has did so much for the game. You know what I'm saying? So this dude, in my opinion, should be next by himself. That's all I'm saying. Because you got a lot of people in the media. Okay, everybody got their own opinions, and I respect everybody's opinions. But a lot of people in the sports media is saying there's not going to be one face no more in the NBA. Everything is going to be plural. I disagree. I believe this dude is the next face of the NBA by himself. There's no need for me to even get into his stats and what this man has done. There's no need for me to do that. You go look it up. I'm saying, you know why I'm saying that this dude is the only face once those three retire. That's all I'm saying. My opinion only. So to wrap up this show, right? Many in the media believe, like I said, that the face should be plural. Again, I disagree. My definition of the face of the NBA is as follows. The player must be dominant. The player must be a stat stacker. The player must be a champion. And he must be a game changer. You already know this dude. We've never seen a 7-footer center, a 7-foot center who controls the offense, who does it all, both ends. We've never seen that in our life. As you can see, I'm very excited about this topic because, again, I've been watching NBA evolve into an international sport. Again, no disrespect to all the American all-stars that I named earlier. But this dude, once again, is my face of the NBA very shortly. So, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me in my basement. But before I close the show, I want your response in my comment section. Who you believe should be the face of the NBA once LeBron, KD, and Steph Curry says goodbye. Who do you believe? Is it plural or is it one person? Put it in my comment section so I can read your response on my next show. Again, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me in my basement. To all my viewers and to all my listeners, please continue to check me out and subscribe. Please continue to check me out on my streaming platform, Spotify. Yes, I'm live, and I'm live every Tuesday and Thursday, at least I try to be. TikTok live, that is, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, giving you guys these smoking, entertaining, hot topics in sports. Remember to check out the Even Flow Coffee Company, created to combine the interests of coffee lovers, fashion, and music. For more information on the make a purchase, visit evenflowcoffee.com. As I always say, sports is what keeps this world from going insane, either in the pandemic or no pandemic. Until next time, take care.